Welcome to another project with Rhino Piling, and for this one we're over in Delamere where we will be installing two piled bases for a bridge to sit on across a river. Now you should be able to see the river in shot now. As you can see, the river's already been filled using materials from the contractor before us. As you can see, the riverbed's in shot now, looking nice and green. On site we've set up a large drop weight rig to drive in 220mm diameter piles for the new bridge. We're using a 660kg lead weight to install these piles. We begin by moving the rig into position and securing the pile to the rig using a ratchet strap. This ensures that it will be driven in straight. Once in place, we lift the 660kg weight up and then use the winch to drop it back down, which drives the pile deeper into the ground. As you can see, the winch moves up and down, helping to drive the pile securely into place. Next, we move on to pouring the concrete. Initially, the piles were filled with concrete, but we had to pour additional concrete for a solid base. The reason for this was that there is high water levels on site. This prevented us from installing steel cages and pouring the concrete as normal. To solve this, we built a concrete base elevated out of the water, allowing us to continue the work without interference from the constant water flow. Once the concrete base was set, we installed the steel cages and the shuttering. The shuttering is essential to keep the concrete in place as it sets. If you look around the outside of the shuttering, you can see how high the water levels were compared to the shuttering. This meant we had to make sure everything was watertight or the water would have seeped into the foundation. Because of the shape of the foundation, we poured the concrete in two stages. Here's the first stage complete with the steel exposed and the second stage of shuttering ready. We're now preparing the shuttering for the second concrete pour. Once that's done, the second stage of concrete is poured, and as you can see, it came out great. From this shot you can see both sides of the river where the bridge will sit, giving us a solid base on each side. After the concrete sets, we return to remove the shuttering from the bridge platform. The team is hard at work removing all the framework and exposing the finished concrete. Next, we smooth down the concrete, removing any excess to prepare the surface for the next contractor. We're now on to the final part, the bridge installation. Now we didn't directly handle the bridge lift, but we came back to film this moment. It's not often we get to see a project from start to finish, especially one with such a quick turnaround. Here you can see the crane lowering the bridge onto the concrete platform we've created. With it being the perfect dimensions, it meant the bridge could be lowered securely into place. The reason this bridge was installed was to provide access for a new housing estate. The local council wanted a crossing over the river for local residents to access amenities and enjoy walks in the area. If you think you may need piling, whether it be for something as unique as this or for something domestic or commercial, head over to our website where you can find more information or fill in our online form or call the number on screen.